Okay, it has been a very long time since we sent out a free pick. I understand that, and we put out some videos explaining the reason for that. Um, so many gaps up and down and crazy moves in the market, not to mention low volume summer trading, have really made finding a stock based on the daily chart uh, for the next day, based on daily candles, very difficult. But we may have found a decent setup here. It's a lower priced one. I don't know why, but we tend to focus on these for our free picks. So anyway, KERX is what we've decided on here. You can see these are daily candles. Huge move back in April from 3 to nicely over 6. Now let me zoom in here. Ever since then, it's been slowly grinding down. Nice pop here back on, what was the date? July, let me double check, July 14th. Nice pop off of 350, day and a half run maybe to 424. That's a nice percentage move. Kind of did a subsequent pop a little bit lower, 403. And then the last couple days, two equal tops here at 396. Reminds me a little bit of our Borders Group pick a while back. So anyway, here's the call. Again, this is all based on assuming a somewhat normal open. Okay, if it opens down here at 350, the trigger prices we're going to give you right now are going to be irrelevant. Also, if it opens at 450, so this is all based on assuming, no big gap one way or the other. But I'll zoom in a little further here. Last couple days. Now this is a lower volume stock, 600,000 today, so keep that in mind as well. But last couple days, 396, the high for both of them, yesterday and today. So we're going to call 397 as our first potential catalyst for another move higher. So if it gets to 397, that'll be my first place I want to buy some. What we're looking for then is the momentum of the 2-day high break to get us through this high from last week, 404. Okay, and if it does that, you have another catalyst here, 425. So we have what we like to call stacked catalysts. Let me get my drawing tool here, which kind of form this wedge pattern. I didn't draw that very well. Let's try that again. Okay, anyway, over this 2-day high here is the first catalyst. Apologize for my poor drawing skills. And another thing I like about it, these are 60-minute candles. I think I better switch to 15s and look for the last couple days here. The last couple days, the low was 380. Okay, so that's another thing I like about it is if it does trigger at 397, my worst case stop is going to be, 379. Still, that's kind of a big percentage move. I will probably stop it if I get the trigger. I'll probably stop it in the high 380s. Okay. And again, not going to bet the farm on it because this is a lower volume stock. But we have been promising we're trying to get back into free picks again. And it's just been so long since we've been able to send one out. This is an interesting enough setup based on the daily candles. We're going to go ahead and throw this one out there. And as always, we'll follow up tomorrow night with a video on whether we traded Kirk's and how we traded it. Kind of an after-the-fact teaching tool of what goes on in our mind when we do take a trade. So I'm going to wrap this up, and we'll follow up tomorrow night. Have a great night.